Well, hello, and welcome to CHM Bible Theater's new virtual theater. I'm so excited to have you guys register to see this event. And guess what? No masks are required. But I do ask that after the event, please complete our survey. I'd like to get your feedback about how you felt about watching something like this, whether you liked it or whether you did not like it. But your feedback is extremely important to us because it helps us to improve our events for you. So thank you so much and enjoy the show. Way in the water, way in the what? Ooh, all those people out there. How y'all doing? Well, all right. Y'all come to hear me speak? Hold on a second. Let me take a seat here. Hold on. Gotta sit down here for a minute here. Let me finish up something real quick here. Hold on. Hold on. Just about done. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So y'all come to hear my story. And I'm excited to share my story with you. You know, everybody has a story. Mm-hmm. What's your story? What's your story? What's your story? What's your story? We all have a story. And I have a story. And I'm going to share it with you. My name is Rosa Louise Parks, a pioneer fighting for the civil rights movement. I made a change in the whole world when I made a decision to get on the yellow bus. That's right. I made a decision to get on that yellow bus. So I'm going to share my story. Listen very closely. Here it goes. It was on December the 1st, 1955. After working as an assistant tailor at a Montgomery, Alabama department store, I got on that Cleveland bus, sat down, and was told to give up my seat. I refused to sit in the back. I wasn't going to move. So I sat there. While the bus driver was talking to me, I sat there and did not move.
Hey, you. Get up and give me that seat. Move to the back. I said, get up and give me that seat. This section's for whites only. You better make it light on yourself and let me have that seat.
I politely refused and said, "You may do that." When he said he was going to have me arrested, I said, "Okay," but I was not going to move. It just didn't make any sense. Why? I should have to go in the back. No. So there I sat. Everybody's staring at me. I heard them talking.
Why won't she move? What's wrong with her?
I don't know, but I wish she'd get up. Now!
Look at her. She's not even listening to him.
Oh, but I feel so bad for her.
Mommy, why would that black lady not get up?
I wonder what that mother was thinking when that child asked her that question. You see, I wasn't going to move. I did not move. I was going to stand up for what was right. It was my faith in God that gave me the courage to do this. And this good book here, I read this book every day. Oh, yes, I did. Right here. It's a good book. You gotta read it sometimes. When I got married, though, I have to admit, I had stopped reading the Bible. My mama, she taught me to read that Bible. When I got married, I stopped reading the Bible. And she found out, and she said, "Don't you ever do that again." So I picked that Bible back up, and I started reading that good book again. It's a good book. One of my favorite Psalms was Psalms 23. So the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. In the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I'd say it's a good book here. It was good. But that old police, he had me arrested. Oh, yes. They had me convicted by December 5th. I was tried and convicted for disorderly conduct. And that evening, several thousand people flocked to the Hope Street Baptist Church and had a rally in support of me. Even Martin Luther King Jr., he was there. He applauded my courage and civil disobedience. He talked about the mistreatment of Black bus passengers and rallied for non-violent protest. My solitary act of defiance helped launch a citywide Montgomery bus boycott that would last for 13 months. You hear me? 13 months. And alter American history. For 381 days, during the Montgomery bus boycott, buses remained empty and an estimated 40,000 Black commuters found other ways to get to work. It was said that many walked miles and miles rather than take the bus. By 1956, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that laws upholding racial segregation on buses in Alabama were unconstitutional. Years later, I was asked if I felt angry when I was on that bus. Well, I don't remember that anger, but I did feel determined to take this as an opportunity to let it be known that I did not want to be treated in that manner and that people have endured it far too long. We're all equal in the eyes of God. Equal. You hear me? We are equals in the eyes of God. Shouldn't matter what color you are. Who cares if you're white or black? We're all equal. And we're free. Each person must live their life as a model for others. There were times when it would have been easy to fall apart or to go in the opposite direction. But somehow I felt that if I took one more step, someone would come along to join me. It is better to teach or live equality and love than to have hatred and prejudice. I see that bus pass by every day. Oh, yes. That bus there, that's the exact bus that I was on. But to me, that was a way of life. A way of life. We had no choice but to accept what was the custom. The bus was among the first ways I realized there was a black world and there was a white world. Our freedom is threatened every time one of our young people is killed by another child. Every time a person gets stopped and beaten by the police because of the color of their skin. People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired. But that isn't true. I was not tired physically. No. The only tired I was tired of giving in. And I was not going to give in. That's why I sat there on that bus. I was not going to give in. Our mistreatment was just not right. It just was not right, I tell you. And I was tired of it. Racism is still with us today. But it is up to us to prepare our children for what they have to meet. And hopefully, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. Over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my own grave and go home to my Lord and be free. No more weeping, don't you know? No more weeping. No more weeping over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my own grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. I'm going home to my Lord and be free.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope that you got something out of it. as I mentioned in our introduction video, if you can please complete a survey and let us know how we did. If you enjoy the show, if you want to see future shows like this, what do you want to see? What can we do to improve? But I'd love to get your opinion. This helps us to do better, to give you what you need. So thank you so much for attending this event. And we are also a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So if you wish to donate to our events, we'd love to have your donation. We are still doing things in the community. We're still trying to expand our services, add more services to our programs for our kids and for those artistic individuals in our community. We'd love to have your continued support. So thank you so much for your donation, for your time, and just being able to be a part of CHM Bible Theater. God bless you. Thank you.